Harry, how are you, bro? You're always so kind with the super chats and that, Harry. Appreciate you. Said, only one game, we need to improve, but I see this season as a fun ride and see how Slot will approach each game. I'm not worried about Slot Trophy. I mean, again, it's a good point. Harry and myself and Jack were kind of asking each other this question earlier on, like what is an acceptable season this season? And the way I usually try to take it with a new manager is, first season, I don't really have too many expectations. You know, I do want to see us qualify for the Champions League again. But like under Jurgen Klopp's time, I'm looking to see progression month on month, season on season, and just improvements. And if Arne Slot can continue to do that, added in with a couple of additional signings over the next few windows, yeah, there's no reason to believe that we can't get back to where we want to be. But this season, you know, Champions League qualification again for next year, I think we should realistically be looking to finish no lower than third in the league, in all honesty. And then if you get out of the Champions League groups, or league stage, and into the knockout rounds, see where you go. So yeah, I think it's a fair point, mate. I'm not looking for a minimum of a trophy in his first year, just looking to see that we're headed in the right direction. Do I still trust Arne Slot? 1,000,000%. Absolutely. Yeah, look, one result like that's not going to change my opinion on a manager. I'm more looking at blaming the players for yesterday, to be honest with you, because the manager will have given his instruction and the players just didn't do it, you know. So, yeah, every faith in the manager. You know, that's why I was so strong this summer in saying that I don't want Arne Slot to be a sacrificial lamb, because I like the guy. I like the way he's carried himself. But we just need to make sure that we don't have a repeat of that really, really blunt performance yesterday. He said in post-game that Forrest is a bottom feeder. Talk about a moron comment. Tells me he underestimated. Slot football, mediocre so far. Not much generated. He killed his own bench. So, I think you've gone a little bit over the top on Slot there, to be honest with you, mate. We've won 3 games this season, and we've conceded 1 goal. And happens to be, yes, we conceded the goal in a game where we were blunt in attack and couldn't score. And that sucks. And yeah, he was I found him a little bit disrespectful of Forrest as well, to be honest with you, in some of his comments. But I'm not writing off Slot's style of football or management after 1 game. It'd be crazy of me. Same way it'd be crazy of me to tell you he's the greatest manager in the history of world football after 3 wins in a row. You know, I want to try and give him a bigger sample size of Slot football before I make any kind of statements about his tenure at the club. We've been very efficient in the first 3 games, but don't want to rely on taking one of the limited chances. Yeah, I mean, I've been really impressed with us, Steve, to be honest with you. Yesterday, I keep saying the same thing, but it really did come as a shock to me, because I wasn't expecting us to be as poor as we were yesterday. Particularly in attack, because that's the one area where we've been pretty good, right? You know, we've talked about needing to shore up defensively, and we've done that this season. I think if any of us were asked in the summer, would you accept conceding 1 goal from the first 4 games, I would venture to say we'd all say yes. I know I certainly would have bitten your hand off for that. So it is a weird place where we're in right now, where we've conceded 1 goal, but it just happened to be in the game where we were blunt in attack, and it ended up costing us all the points. Colin said, we have a good boss in Slot. He can't be blamed for this season. If not top of the league, it was bloody FSG being tight as usual. Yes. Look, Slot will be judged on his tactics and stuff like that, but who's at the club, player-wise, yeah, it's not really on him. Ibrahim said, never hate something because it can be good in the end. This loss hurt us all, but maybe in the end it was good for us. Absolutely. If you can take a loss or any negative in life and learn from it, mitigate it happening again, absolutely, mate. There's always something to be gained from every negative.